What's up, player? Time to put that hand away and get out of your room. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new to this channel, I'm Saidi, and in this video we're gonna talk about the friend zone, the dreaded friend zone. I know what you're wondering. What is the friend zone? The friend zone is this imaginary place girls put guys in when guys don't make their intentions clear and fail to pull the trigger. And yes, I said imaginary because I believe the friend zone doesn't exist, and I'm gonna explain why I believe the friend zone doesn't exist. One of the reasons I say the friend zone doesn't exist is because, one, attraction is not a choice. Let me put it this way. You and this girl are friends, right? And you've been friends for some time, you just hang out and you don't do anything sexual. There's nothing sexual about your relationship. Bear in mind, attraction is not a choice. And if you trigger the right emotions, you can turn that friendship, that normal relationship she has with you, into more of an attractive relationship. She becomes more attracted to you. That's the reason why I say the friend zone doesn't exist, because you can be friends in this instant, then in the next instant, after you've triggered the right emotions, the girl becomes attracted to you, and then you have more of a sexual relationship. I know what you're wondering. How can I tell if I'm in the friend zone? Well, I'm here to answer your question. So one of the ways you can tell you're in the friend zone is if you're talking to this girl and every time you're talking to her, she tells you about a different guy, and she's always telling you about her guy friends and all that. That's a sign that you're in the friend zone. Another one would be if she only invites you to do the things she wants to do, and anytime you ask her to do something you want to do, she doesn't pitch up or she doesn't show up. Another one is if you try and make a move, like if you try and make out with the girl and then she says, no, stop, this is gonna spoil our friendship. That's how you know you're clearly in the friend zone. By this point, you're probably wondering how to leave the friend zone. But before I do that, I'm gonna explain the reasons why you're in the friend zone. One of the reasons you're in the friend zone is because you put yourself there. How did I put myself there? The reason you put yourself there is because you didn't lead their interaction. Let me explain further. Let's say you get this girl's number, you meet her at a random place and you get her number. As you're texting her, you're supposed to be leading the interaction. Another reason most guys are in the friend zone is because most guys lie their way through their relationships with girls by trying to befriend them and waiting for the right opportunity to try and ask them out. Another reason you could be in the friend zone is because you're scared to pull the trigger. You've probably seen that opportunity when you were supposed to kiss the girl but you didn't. That leads to the friend zone because you had that moment to switch from being just a random guy who she chills with or her friend who she chills with to having a sexual relationship. So make sure you pull the trigger or else you remain in the friend zone. Another reason you could be in the friend zone is because you're trying too hard. Always texting the girl. What I mean by always texting the girl is if she doesn't reply, and let's say she doesn't reply now and you send her a message, then 30 minutes later you send another message, then an hour later you send another message. That's trying too hard. I know you're still wondering if you're able to leave the friend zone. I'm gonna tell you how to leave the friend zone. One of the tips I have for you is be honest with her. Tell her the truth. Tell her what your intentions are with her. Chilala made a video about that, which I'm gonna put a link in the description below. You can check that out. The reason you're being honest with her is so you can know if she feels the same way about you and you're not wasting your time. Because if she doesn't like you, you might as well move on and find a different girl. The other tip I have for you is always make sure you keep the interaction moving forward. Don't just be text buddies. Make sure you hang out with her and make sure you pull the trigger. That's the most important thing. Pull the trigger. By pulling the trigger, it sets you aside from the other friends she has who she hangs out with. That way you have a sexual relationship with her. These tips I've given you can help you avoid falling into the dreaded friend zone. As always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and DM us to hop on a conference call with us, or follow the link below to join the WhatsApp group where you can get in contact with us and the rest of the community. As always, I'll see you in the next video.